some group of Southern Cameroonians successfully presented the crisis in Southern Cameroon to the United Nations for the first time. And they are calling for independence referendum for Southern Cameroon. This took place during the 17th session of the United Nations Forum on Minority Issue in Geneva, Switzerland. The APJ, that is Alliance for Peace and Justice, in the former British Southern Cameroon, it took the opportunity to voice their grievances to the United Nations, and they are calling for independence referendum. If this is your first time joining TFA Talking Point, please subscribe to our channel. And TFA Talking Point is here congratulating them, because this is what we have been talking about, that the Ambazonia should change strategy, or Southern Cameroonians should join themselves together to write petition against or to the United Nations concerning the crisis in Southern Cameroon. And if this is happening, it is a breakthrough for everybody. And the chairperson of the APJ, that is Alliance for Peace and Justice, a Professor Asongo, proposed a framework granting limited autonomy to the Southern Cameroon. And they're also calling for an independence referendum by 2030. And when he talk about a limited autonomy to Southern Cameroon, he is talking about where Southern Cameroon will be able to manage local governance, education, economic development, healthcare, policies, and provide a framework for a referendum on independence by 2030. And this is exactly what TFA Talking Point has been talking about throughout this period. We make a video recently explaining to those watching and listening to the TFA Talking Point the kind of federation TFA Talking Point is stand on. We are for a two-state federation where a Southern Cameroon will be able to manage it or generate its own revenue, manage the revenue, where the Southern Cameroon will have a separate ministry for education, for Anglo-Saxon education, based in Southern Cameroon, separate ministry for justice, based in Southern Cameroon, and police will be the issue of Southern Cameroon, meaning police will be as it was before reunification. There have never been police in any French country. They have gendarmes, not police. So that is why that is the kind of federation we were talking about. And then with their own strategy, they have to first start with a federation with some kind of a power, autonomy before moving to independence. And this will help us a lot, as I explained in the videos maybe 2 weeks ago. I was telling that if we have all this, we will have money, we will have the resources needed, that if in case we are marginalized again or any trouble surfaces again, it will be very easy to separate, because you have the power, you have the resources to fight and do whatever, and you know where the doors that you can open. And this is exactly the vision of the Alliance for Peace and Justice. This is their vision. And this is the vision of TFA Talking Point concerning the crisis in Southern Cameroon. And I am congratulating them. I am also congratulating the International Community Organization, ICO, for facilitating this. They facilitated the meeting between the United Nations and the Alliance for Peace and Justice for Southern Cameroon. The ICO purpose is to foster peace, reconciliation, and the participation of minority groups in resolving conflict on a global scale. And TFA Talking Point is here congratulating all of them and calling on all Southern Cameroonians, including Ambazonia, that it is time for us to change strategy. You people helped a lot to fight the government when they came against us in a violent way in 2017. Now it is time to reflect, to examine the crisis. How far in it? What are we doing? the strategy we are taking, is it punishing our enemies or punishing our own people? Then we change the strategy and focus. There is no way, this strategy I propose, that if we fight for federation, two-state federation, we will be able and have time to gather resources, gather ourselves, train our own personnel, and then when, if marginalized again, we stand up for a separation, it will be very easy, very, very easy, because our people will see the way we will maltreat them, we will treat them, the kind of treatment we will give them. They will see it and they will be happy to. If we go for federation or for a referendum, they will vote for it. But if we at this point and we go for a referendum now, some will be doubting if under the leadership of Amazonia, what will happen. But if we prove to them that we can govern them, we can do this through the vision that the group is local governance, through education and many other things, they will trust the people of Southern Cameroon, and they will trust Southern Cameroon, and they will vote in favor of Southern Cameroon. This is the stand and the reason why I am supporting this.